Hello, today I'll be playing around at the Rolla Lions Club Disc Golf Course, Rolla, Missouri. It's a par 60, 5,632 feet, and I'll be showing you what a 910 rated player can do. It's a little windy, pretty cloudy. Yes, we only saw the sun a couple times that day. Thank you to my sponsor, and here's a look at the website. Got selling some discs, bags, clothing. He runs some leagues. On his Facebook page, he talks about the leagues and shows you the information. Be sure to check him out. And here's the course map. You can see that it's pretty nice that hole 18's basket leads right back to hole 1's tee pad. So right back where you started. Hole 1, par 3, 242 feet. Pretty much a straight shot. You just don't want to contend with the trees or bushes on the right side of the fairway. Otherwise, it's just a pretty open shot. You just want to get past the 2 trees right by the basket. Yeah, I'm playing with my Envy, and I managed to turn it over just a little bit, and from that spot, I'll have a circle 2 edge putt. Trying to get a 50-footer to start off my day. A little low, right, and that'll be a par putt. Hole 2. A lot of these holes are very wooded and blind, so you're gonna see a lot of these tough shots. Hole 2, par 3, 240 feet. You can see the line intended for the low shot, but that's very difficult to execute. So I'm gonna try to go over the top. I feel like that's a better, easier shot for me as a player, but I'm sure many people go the low shot. And as soon as I say that, I threw it high right, and it was not in line with the basket. So I'll have about a 50 footer attempt, and that's not a very good shot, but it's a par, so I'm not too mad about that. Hole 3, one of the first tunnel shots for the round. Par 3, 200 feet. This one's very tight. Goes from left to right, and there's a couple trees down by the basket that you could get a nasty kick off of. So you want to hit the ground low before it and skip it up to the basket, because these greens and fairways are very slippery. This is the dry dirt and the dried out leaves. I thought that was going in, but I managed to go a little bit long, and this is my putt for birdie. And 3 for 3 pars, and I gotta get something else in that scorecard. So I'm gonna try it on hole 4, par 3, 203 feet. This one's a pretty straight shot, just a little elevated, and then tight fairway. So also it's a low ceiling, so this calls for a higher speed disc, even though it's only 200 feet. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw my buzz, and I thought that was a good play, but I managed to go long. So maybe next time I'll try a putter instead. Yeah, so I ended up stopping at the edge of the bushes, and this is my putt for birdie. Ooh! Almost catches it. I thought that was going in, and then it just ramps off the edge. That's another tap and par. Now on to hole 5, another par 3. This one is 180 feet. There's a left shot off the tee pad. A little risky, but there are risk and rewards. So there's also a straight shot that just goes straight to the basket where you can see it. I go the risk reward shot, and because I feel like if you make through the gap, it's gonna be an easier putt, more open putt, or more open gaps to hit at the very end. But I get to turn it over, and my putt's a little turned over too. Not a good start. Managed to make the comebacker. Hole 6, another par 3. The A and B positions on this course is not very different from each other, just a distance difference. They're all pretty similar shots though. This one's just straight ahead, tunnel shot right after the gap, and then it starts to open up. So yeah, you're just trying to get one out of the gap, and then have it high enough to go all the way to the basket. Mine was not high enough, and this is my up shot, trying to get up and down for a 3. My jump putt got slammed to the ground by that wind, and this is my putt for par, circle's edge, off the band. That's the first non-par. Sad to see it's a bogey, but I broke the par train. Hole 7, par 3, 182 feet. This one is a blind shot. I could go roller, but I'm gonna go grenade over the top, trying to cut the corner. And this might be one of the most difficult tee shots, or most demanding tee shots on the course. You could also say it 13 is, but this one is very tough because it's blind. And the fairway around the basket is only about 20 feet around every side of the basket, so it's very difficult to land anywhere within the circle. And you can see my putt a little bit off because of that obstruction. Yeah, so the A and B position are just a little bit different from like left and right. Probably like a 40-50 foot difference. But hole 8, par 4, 410 feet. This one is this is also a demanding tee shot. This one you want to get one up there as far as you can for a look at 3 or an easy 4. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to go through the woods. I'm gonna try to go over the thick trees. And I get a pretty good line, and the wind just carries it to the left like I want it to. And that ends up in a pretty good spot. Very happy with that result. Now, trying to come off of that good shot with another good up shot. Hopefully, get a birdie. Nope, I hit that tree, and that's a tester putt for birdie. Thought it was going to be a lot closer, and then it just flips that tree. Windy putt coming up. Ooh, a little low. Can't find the sweet spot in the basket. Yeah, the A and B position are just same lines, just different distances. Again, hole 9, par 3, 277 feet. It's about a 40 to 50 foot long shot, tunnel shot that you want to get off the tee, and then after that, it's just wide open fairway. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get off the tee, and then the difficult part is just getting close with the mid-range or putter shot. Or I guess you could go forehand, righty driver, or something like that. The wind slams mine down and doesn't let it flip, so this is my putt for 2. Trying to run everything because I'm not having a very good round right now. Trying to give you guys some highlights, but can't do that, and that's another par. This one, the basket is a little bit difference between the A and B position, but we won't be showing you that, sadly. Hole 10, par 4, 451 feet. This one, it's a pump up the hill in the wind. Basket's just at the edge of the wood line. There's a tree on the right side with a low ceiling just guarding the basket. So the ideal tee shot is about 400 feet, 350, somewhere right there. But you want to be a little bit left of the basket so you have a straight shot to the pin. That's less obstructed, and I'm trying to do that here. I leave it a little low, but the wind helps it carry up the hill. And I'm straight. I'm a little more right than I want to be, and then that's my upshot. So not too bad. I should be able to make this putt. But no, the basket doesn't like me. Alright, hole 11, par 3. I believe this one is Yeah, 199. This one's just a straight putter shot through the woods. You know, there's only like one line. There's no up top. There's no grenade, no thumber. There's nothing except for just a straight glidey putter shot. Very, very tight gaps that you want to hit. And I managed to just barely sneak through, and I get a little hop off that root. And there's a good birdie. Very happy with hitting those lines. Hole 12, par 3, 189 feet. This one is a pretty tough shot because it's a very short shot for the shot you're trying to get off. You either want to go high or a low skip shot. And I'm gonna try to go low, but it's very, very easy to push those trees at the edge of the fairway. And I get a favorable kick, and I'll be in line with the basket. I was not too mad about that bid, but it's another par, so hole 13, par 4, 480 feet. This one is one of the most demanding tee shots of all, I believe, because it's a par 4, 480, straight down the middle, the whole way, and the basket's just tucked up a little bit on the right side, or left side, I mean. So yeah, you just want to get one there, out as far as you can in 2 shots, or 3, but you want to be as close to the basket as you can for par. So you can see that you want to have a low shot, because the trees start to corner in as the farther you go, the higher your disc flies. And yeah, I get a good kick. Yeah, speaking of kicks, you do not want to kick into those woods because that is jail. But another good kick off my approach, and that'll be about a 200-foot up shot, maybe 175. But yeah, I knew this is bad out of my hand, and then it just gets that skip and that little roll to help it come to the basket, and that's better than what I expected off that up shot. Little luck to go with that shot. Now on this one, you want a little luck. Hole 14, par 4, 327 feet. This one's again very straight, but it's downhill, so that makes it. I'm not sure if it makes it easier or harder, but I found this hole to be a little bit easier of a par 4 because of how short it is. But yeah, again, you want a low shot that just slides up to the pin. I'm gonna throw my buzz. Again, just like last hole, I started to pull it on the tee shot a little bit. Yeah, my up shot, it's just a little steady putter shot. Trying to land it softly. Ends up in a good spot, and that'll be a tap and birdie. Hole 15, par 3, 335 feet. I believe this hole plays a little bit longer than it says, but you know, it is a pretty good pump to get up there because of the hill, and it's very blind, so you cannot see it over the hill. But yeah, so I believe this one might be one of the more difficult ones to birdie just because of how blind it is and the amount of distance control you have to have. I'm trying to throw my MD3. I'm trying to throw it a little bit harder than I usually do, but the wind just slams it down, and I'm very, very short. So yeah, I'm just trying to get up and down for a 3 because there is a little bit of a slope right behind the basket. Good kick off that tree, and then I managed to make that putt. Hole 16, par 3, 284 feet. This one is a difficult shot too for a player with my skill set because, you know, lefty forehand, righty backhand. But I'm going to attempt another just tight wood shot that you want to get through, left to right, just like hole 3, just a little bit longer. Trying to throw my NB3 and a Anheuser shot and flutters out of my hand, hits the tree, and then my upshot. You can see I'm happy about that, landing on the bridge. And maybe I can make something of this shot. You know, nothing to lose. All I gotta make is this par putt. And dead center. Very happy about that one. Very stoked. Especially coming into hole 17. Because you really want to be at least 1 under for this. Coming to the next 2 holes. This one is very tough because because the first shot off the tee is about 980 to 100 feet. Very, very skinny tunnel shot, and then it just goes wide open in this fairway for about 200 feet, 250 feet, and then just a little bit downhill after this uphill shot, and it seems to put you in a good spot. I get through the gap. A little low, but I managed to slide up in a good spot, good footing, and I'm gonna try to rip one of my felons up there. I felt pretty good about the shot, especially with the wind affecting it, because the wind, it's just a tailwind, hard shot to gauge, but I will be left about circle's edge, circle 2 wedge, or I guess inside. Shallow circle 2. And you gotta run it, even with the slope behind it. Ooh, I thought that one was a little right out of my hand, but then the wind just helps it glide to the basket. Hole 18, another A and B position is a little different just because of the distance, but it's essentially the same shots, just more power. Hole 18 is par 4, 589 feet. This one is a demanding tee shot because of how the woods, the tee shot shaped. You want to get through the little gaps, right along the trees on the right side, and then hyzer out a little bit on the left side, and then you want to ideally have a hyzer shot going over this little creek on the left side, or I guess the right side from now, but you just want a hyzer shot into the basket. I get sneaky through the gap that's not intended, and I get out there pretty far. I believe I was more than 375, but I'll take it. And then I'm trying to throw my force because of the wind, confiscating for the wind, and I just get smacked down. And I'm left with this for a birdie putt, trying to end it off on a good note, actually a great note. Ooh, just shines the basket, and that'll be a tap-in par. So yeah, I finished at -2, started out the front 9, not so hot, and then I picked up a couple birdies in the back 9. So this course probably took me like an hour to play because we had to go fast, didn't have much time to work with, and you can see my circle 1x putting is probably the worst it's been in a long time today. Circle 2 putting, not that bad. 25 is usually what I'm going for. Thank you to my sponsor again. Make sure to check them out on the website. Call them up. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, especially, and then share it. Thank you. Keep watching some disc golf.